Oh, my friends. I am not actually sure how I'm gonna navigate this. Ooh, I don't even have my phone. What am I gonna do? Guys, what am I gonna do? Oh no. Can I use another device? I might be able to do that. Okay. Where'd the other phone go? Other phone, I need you. Ooh, guys. Ooh, guys. Yeah. Oh my lord! I cannot believe that I overlooked the fact that I don't have my phone. I'm going insane. Okay, we're gonna try this. We're gonna hope that it works. Okay, I found my own channel. I'm sorry guys, you guys are probably wondering, what is this man doing? I'm sorry, I don't have the live stream up. I can't even see the live chat. What the heck's the point? Okay. Alright then. I guess that's the only way I will be able to access this is through my channel directly, so I can go ahead and click. Let's see what you guys are telling me right now. Can you not just log in? Can you just not log in? Yes! Yes! Alright, let's freaking go. I don't need to say anything else, because I did what I needed to do. I can see the live chat. What else do I even need to wait for? I'm good. We're Gucci. We're delicious. Boom! One of our friends recently left a little tip and told me that Sacrificially Solitary, episode 2, To the River, and episode 3, we're out. You guys remember this Sacrificially Solitary? Who's here? Michael, Moises, Gerald, Penguin, Gamer Chant, Shanika. Oh my lord, everybody's here. Are you ready, kids? Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
Artifact! It's right there!
Huh?
Where is it?
Finally, you're up.
Great. Thanks a lot.
Goofball.
You made me lose 10 extra minutes of sleep.
10 minutes means nothing. Plus,
Actually, 10 minutes can mean a lot. You know why? Because you're supposed to wake up in 90-minute intervals. 90 minutes, 3 hours, 4.5 hours, 6 hours. See, those little intervals right there will have you awake and ready to go. If you get up at like 7 hours or like 45 minutes after, nah, it's not gonna work. It's
you're
just
the
not
one
gonna
who
work.
wanted to get up early.
That 10 minutes can mean a lot.
What was it? Exploring
E.
anything?
Yeah, but it doesn't mean I should lose sleep.
Yeah, alright.
You'll lose sleep.
Man, that fire really died down.
Because you're a
didn't it?
Pop-Tart.
Yeah. That's what happens when you leave it going overnight.
Oh, come on. Don't be rude.
When
What?
would I ever?
Now?
What?
No.
Yeah?
Irrelevant?
Who lives in a pine? What is this?
doing this with you.
What in the world is
then
happening?
don't.
I changed my mind about you. You suck.
Wow.
What?
I'm kidding, doofus.
Right.
Don't be mean to me. That's mean.
What?
Yeah, that's something I can't promise.
Great. So, I guess we won't be exploring today.
Wait, no, I'm...
That's how you know these two are friends. Just saying the most awkward, ridiculous nonsense to one another. That wasn't even a dang conversation. But they're just gonna go past it. Yep, that's how you know these two are close. I do the same thing with my buddies. Man,
Sorry.
just nonsense.
Did you just gulp?
What?
Don't gaslight me.
Yes?
Don't gaslight.
At least we're getting somewhere.
No, we're
I'm gonna
not.
use
We haven't
that.
even moved.
I'm gonna use that.
Okay.
I'm
What?
absolutely gonna say that to somebody in the next 3
Okay,
days.
I'm bored. Can we go now?
Yeah, I was thinking that too. All right. What's the plan, genius?
Exploring, probably?
Yeah, because we're
Really?
stuck.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Why
I'm
not?
not doing this again.
Maybe if you picked up the pace, you wouldn't have to.
Where are we even going?
We discussed that last episode.
Yes.
Right, wait. What?
Yes.
Never mind that. We're just walking wherever the wind takes us.
What wind?
What?
What was that?
That was
the
me.
wind.
How did that happen so...
No, that was me.
Mind that. We're just walking wherever the wind takes us.
What wind? What was that?
The wind.
How did that happen so simultaneously?
Ask the wind.
Hi.
Hey! Why'd that happen?
I'm over here.
Oh man, you're gullible. Quit acting like a lunatic and keep following me. We don't have all day to explore the wonders of this heavenly world.
We actually do have all day.
Yeah.
Also, it's far from heavenly.
It's a
I beg to
meadow.
differ.
It's
Believe
sunny.
what you want, I suppose.
It's gorgeous. Look at it. It's so beautiful.
Dude,
Like you.
what?
This is a repeat of yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
There's no end goal. You have no plan.
You don't either. Why do you keep starting arguments? That's horribly annoying.
He's saying.
I just don't see your point here.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know, I'm just stressed out. I still can't comprehend that we're here, you know?
I guess
We don't
so.
even know where we are.
You gotta be patient with me here.
Why am I
I'm
here?
not any smarter than you, unfortunately.
Yeah, sorry.
How do you think I feel? I'm stuck in a field with a food item and something that I use to wash my body. And who eats Pop-Tarts in the shower?
Look, man. We can look for a water source?
Where is the shower?
That's pretty important. Eh?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
A great plan, you mean?
Don't get too full of yourself yet.
Can't promise anything.
I'll get full off of him. It's a really big Pop-Tart.
Wait,
Huh?
I think you were right.
About?
We need a plan.
Yes, my prayers have been heard.
Quit it.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Ooh.
Okay, so the approach that we're going to need to take is that one of us needs to keep lookout in order to...
No.
Dang.
Here is what we'll actually do.
Why?
We'll go to the forest nearby. The wood was damp, so there might be a water source near
Why
there.
did you smack me?
Sounds a lot easier than my plan.
Yeah. What was your plan again?
What? You didn't let me...
So, one of us scouts out for...
No.
What should we do once we get there?
Probably drink the water.
Aside from that,
I mean, what else is there?
we could go swimming.
Without towels? I think I'm good.
You're no fun.
I'm being realistic.
Towels? How exactly are you gonna get in the water? You're gonna crumple up and die. And then you're gonna be soggy. Nobody will want to eat you at that point.
Both of us would be miserable trying to get out. Like, sad, wet cats after a bath.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's
we can
unfortunate.
Just lay in the sun and dry.
The answer is no.
I'm sorry.
See? With plans like mine, you could say I've got the brains of Einstein. They
You
should give me a
have
Grammy.
Nobel Prize.
No
Same
brains.
thing.
Anyway,
A Grammy?
I'd agree, but you can't even create a friction fire. Embarrassing.
Petty.
See?
The whole face. You didn't even see it. Hold on.
See? Wow, this wood is damp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's gotta be a swamp somewhere.
That means
For
it's
sure.
rained recently. Ooh, rainbow spider.
Come on.
Just in time for Pride.
There's no time to waste. Oh my goodness, there's spiders here.
Oh yeah, look at that.
It's
Get it far away from me.
You
what?
scared of spiders?
Just walk
Really?
forward. What the? Why are you
Community
taking?
guys.
Why?
Time to face your
No.
For what reason?
No.
Jeez, you really are no fun.
Don't put it on
It's
me.
your funeral.
And it's your irrational fear.
Very rational, actually. Very,
Guys,
very
you see what I'm
rational.
dealing with here?
Majority of them are harmless.
Majority. There are evil ones too.
This guy is
They have
crazy.
disgusting long legs and horrifying faces, and the fact they're normally small so you can't even see them at first. I hate it.
What?
Just described me.
What?
I mean, not really. You don't have long legs, and your face isn't that bad.
And you're not so small that I can't feel you. I have to feel you to rub you on my. Never
Oh,
mind.
thanks. I'm so glad my face is half decent to you.
Well, let's not go there. Don't stick your head too far up your ass.
My bad for loving myself.
Yeah, you're bad.
Clearly somebody's a Mr. Grumpy Pants.
Clearly somebody got bullied in high school.
What high school?
Hey! That was mean.
Quit looking at me with them big old eyes.
Wait, I'm detecting a sound.
Wow.
The sound of running water.
Wow.
Jackpot.
Dude, the water's like ice cold. You gotta feel this.
What's cooler
I
than
think you
cool?
should inspect.
Water's like ice cold. You gotta feel this.
I think you should inspect it before I do anything.
What? For parasites? Are
Yes.
there even microcellular organisms here?
I don't
Yes.
know. You should find out.
What?
What the? Oh, he's dead. Well, rest in peace to this thing. Rest in pastries.
And you call me gullible.
No, that's not even what that means.
Wow. What?
I beg to differ.
Quit mocking me.
Quit nagging me.
Hey,
Hey.
Hey. How are you floating? Ah! What the heck? The little Mario. So
are the
cold.
parasites infecting your brain?
What brain?
No.
What?
Infecting
His
your...
friggin' eyes.
No.
I can't even move.
They're infecting yours.
I tried to move my eyes quickly in both directions at the same time, and so my eyes didn't actually move.
Wait. Wait.
Woo! Wow. He's too fat to swim upwards? My dude, are you serious?
Oh man, I'm gonna regret this.
What? Swimming?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be freezing when we get out.
I mean, you can't have the good without the bad.
I guess. Do you think it'd be funny if I tried holding my breath for a minute?
Nah. I can hold mine longer.
Is that a challenge?
Yes.
Could be.
Game on.
What do you guys think? Are you gonna eat the soggy Pop-Tart? You're gonna leave your soap inside of a bowl of water for the next day and a half? Is that what we're doing now? Delicious? Maybe? What does he do? Bro, it looks like he's about to take a leak. Look, just
I think you were right. I really do feel like a sad, wet
Whoa.
cat right now.
What in the world?
There's never a time where I'm wrong. Not sure why you doubt me.
Oh, that's very bold of you to say.
Name
More
a
like
time
that's
where I was
very
wrong.
cold of
Preaching
you.
fire?
Wow.
Shut your mouth.
Whoa.
Again.
Okay, touchy subject.
Eating the soap. Delicious.
I see how it is.
Just hug
We
us.
should
Hug or
probably
something.
head back to the cave before it gets too dark.
Oh, suddenly
Oh.
you're not cold anymore.
Yeah, I think that's a smart idea.
Yeah.
Little soap fangs. Look at his little face. What's wrong?
This is like the 5th time you stopped in your tracks. What is it?
Do you remember the directions?
You don't?
Didn't say that.
Why in the world would he remember anything of where we're going? Nobody. What? Why would I remember them? You're the one walking. You're supposed to be the leader.
Basically just did.
Sorry, I really didn't think about.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't
We'll find
really
our way around.
matter.
Calm down.
Right.
Yeah. You're right.
Come on.
Do you think we could come back tomorrow?
If we find some towels, yeah.
That's what you said earlier. And then what happened?
That was
Death.
a one-time thing. So technically, you're wrong.
What?
This way.
Oh.
I thought you didn't. Okay. The spider!
Oh, hey! That spider's still here.
Hey, yep. Why is it moving?
Don't remind me.
How is the spider
Yeah,
doing that?
That spider's still here.
Look! It's moving!
Don't remind me.
It's moving with us.
You is irrational. Your fright is stupid.
I don't know why that was so funny to me, but it
I
was.
don't want to hear anything from you, of all people.
That was
You're
beautiful.
probably afraid of inaccurate calculus equations.
Inaccurate What?
They're just so wrong.
Oh, I was... Wow. Wow, that's actually... Wow.
He
I
was,
was kidding.
right.
Oh,
No! This is dumb. It's just
Idiot.
you're one to talk.
just two kids.
Ugh.
Jesus Christ, bro! His face was about to fall off. Is that what happens when you guys get bored? Your face
You're
just falls
one
off.
to talk.
Look, his face is about to fall off his
Ugh.
body.
Finally.
That didn't even take that long.
Well, I'm cold.
You and I both.
Hi, Carter.
Do you want to start a fire? We have some leftover wood from last night.
Actually, why don't
Sacrificially
you start?
solitary.
Really?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you're half decent at it, aren't you?
Yeah. I guess I am.
A soap starting a fire. Actually, hold on. A soap fire would be a good thing. You know why? Because if you melt the soap, you can make it whatever shape that you want. You guys didn't think about that one, did you? Mm-hmm. Happy birthday, Sebastian, even though it was a month ago. If you melt the soap, you can reform it in any way you want.
Do you think you'll really get the research you want from this place?
Maybe if I'm lucky. I hope to.
I'm sure we'll find something interesting.
Is that the
Better be
spider?
worth the stress.
Is it
Yeah,
just
right?
floating in the air? How is it doing
I
that?
think things will work in our favor. Things will work.
How? The spider. It achieved ascension. Well, dang. Huh. Poland Pro has been begging me to watch this one, so I better go ahead and take the request.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I told you guys I read my comments. You never believe me.
Hey guys, it's me, everybody's favorite host, and today 20 contestants will be battling to win the grand prize. What even is the grand prize?
Woohoo! Woohoo!
As I was saying, 20 contestants will be battling for the grand prize, which is the World Trade Center.
I promise I will watch ROS next. But I gotta get this battle for Wario's treasure chest? I don't know.
The grand prize, which is the World Trade Center.
What? Well, friend.
I'm gonna need your strategy. The challenge is to not touch water. What? So the challenge is to just not touch the water. And how hard can that possibly be? Don't even get me started on that stuff.
Look down.
Make everyone touch the water.
How did they do? But they didn't touch the water yet. Deep down wishing you
need to pay.
Aww.
Crap. Stone. I'm cooked.
Oh no. Yep, he's dead.
I really think that we should be friends. Can I be friends with you guys too? Yeah, come on over here. Come on. Please, 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 please.
Oh, that's
hey guys,
worse.
Want to see something cool?
He died, but he didn't lose.
What is she doing? Hey, look, it's the host.
Hi, host.
Stop dying or I'll make something bad happen. And that's for you guys.
Hey, Melly. Deep down wishing you were mine.
Whoa, what was that for? I'm determined to win this challenge. Not on my watch.
Oh, crud. We're
Only
mine.
3 more people left needed to lose.
Wow, he just let himself... What? Why? Wait.
That leaves it. Castlevania and Germany are the new team leaders.
Why did you do that?
Now pick your teammate. I'd choose Philibald. I pick Australia. Pick my buddy New Zealand. Okay, New Zealand. Castlevania gets to pick 2 people.
I agree. Australia's friggin' goated. Not gonna
I pick Switzerland and China. I pick Japan. I pick Russia for my team. America, join our team. Yeah.
Who in the world would pick Russia? Disgusting. Government controlling the means of production? Ugh. How terrible.
Hey. I picked the People's Republic of Frosty. I picked Poland for historical reasons.
Heck yeah.
Come on, pick someone already.
Who's that?
They're all good. Fine. And you left me to do something. No offense, but what did that actually just do? Take a look at the teams again. So, the challenge is simple. Here's how to play. There will be 2 treasure chests in 2 teams. The team that has the most points.
Why is Canada so big?
Here's how to play. There will be 2 treasure chests in 2 teams. The team that has the most points by the end of the challenge will be safe from this elimination in the show. But the person who has the least points, well, you see, let's just say something really bad is going to happen to them.
Oh no. I hope nothing bad happens to them.
Ooh, I see a treasure chest. I'm going to go claim it. Minus 8 points?
Whoa!
Too bad for you. Let's just go see what I get. What I get? Minus 12 points?
Jeez.
House needs to pay. And you're going to be paid by what? Your fingers? Yes. Whoa.
Bruh.
Well, see, boys, you know what?
Yay! Good job.
Where's treasure commonly found? That's right. Mines and shipwrecks. So let's go. Get the least of the mines now. Let's go.
Let's rock. Holy crap. They're all gonna die. They're all gonna jump into the lava and die. That's just great.
Guys.
Oh, wait. No!
Alright, guys. We still have 1,974 miles to go. But for the rest of the trip, we're swimming.
What? You don't even have arms. How do you drown with no mouth?
It's probably just nothing. Ew, a bug.
Wait,
guys, the other team is trying to sabotage us.
Why?
Let's swim really, really fast. I already see treasure. Someone needs to stop him. I'm on it.
What? Oh, what was that? Did you guys hear that too? That wasn't just me, right?
has 1,200 points. I just
Okay,
wonder how the other
they
guy
won.
is doing.
They
Plus
won.
10,100 points? Huh, I bet the other guy is losing right now.
No! Aww.
I sense something bad.
The second tower.
This will teach you to ever think of touching my stuff again. Last
No.
piece of treasure is also in space.
You.
You.
I can't even touch them. Hey man, come on guys, move it over. Oh.
What the?
Oh! They just kept fighting.
Time to finish this. No!
No! Well, he's dead. R.I.P. Western Planet. Very destruction. Haha. Oh, what's wrong? It doesn't look like I dropped any frames. I don't know why it's doing this. That was weird. Because it doesn't look like I lost any video at all. I didn't lose any video. I guess my thing was just... I guess that wasn't a stream problem. That was just a phone problem. A replacement baby phone problem. Dang, now I gotta cut that out. Dang it! Holy crap!
Viewers, we're both putting the letter on whoever you want to be eliminated in the square bracket in the comment section down below. Whoever gets the most votes will leave the show. I have so many questions on this episode. Tell me them later.
Tell me them later. Well, my friends, I hope you are ready for random object battle. Let's go, what's some fun? RTGB official. Michael, let's freaking go. Let me go ahead and see this thing, as I hope that it'll ring a bell and do this thing. Okay, let me stop. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, 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 oh. I should have just looked for the first one. I don't know why I didn't. Have I already watched the first random object battle? I think I have, but I don't remember. Let me see if I can find it. I hope. You're gonna be mad at me for not giving you money. You're the one who's a broke boy. You're the one who's poor. Be mad at yourself. Wait a minute. God dang it. Alright. Yep. My day has been made. Where is this first episode, bro? That was wonderful. That was absolute, bro. I cannot find it. I legitimately can't find it. I'm just gonna hope that I've watched it. Oh my lord. My life is so good. Oh, but his life is about to get a lot.
I'm so bored, I wish someone would talk to me.
Too bad, because no one likes you.
Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Death!
Welcome to revealing time. The voting will change next episode. But for now, if you get the most votes you are eliminated. And this time I'll be giving out prizes. If you're safe, today's prize is these gremlins. If you're safe, you get a gremlin. No value for.
If your girlfriend keeps calling you at 2 a.m., just put your phone on silent, bro. If anybody calls
are
you at
safe
2 a.m.
with 0 votes. Sadly,
Jeez.
Christmas Cancel with 1 vote is also safe. Now it's down to Golden Sword and Division. You both
Division.
got over 1 vote.
I better be safe, Mr. P.
You are Golden Sword. You are safe with 2 votes. While Division is eliminated with 3 votes total.
None. You know why that's not surprising? Because Division is a needlessly difficult math concept. I swear, what is the term for them? It is just a difficult concept. Addition, ridiculously easy. Subtraction, ridiculously easy. Multiplication, slightly more difficult. But division, especially long division, it is way more difficult than it needs to be. Way more difficult than it needs to be. So I'm glad.
Baby mama's mama.
What? Why in the world?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
I'm not.
I am for real.
I'm not.
To make your daughter cry.
Because division isn't necessary.
Jackson.
Ooh. Get that crap out of here. I'm not taking another math until the fall. So I don't need it. I don't need it.
I just sent him to the elimination place. Anyways, your challenge is to not get tagged by me. The first 5 to get tagged will be up for elimination.
Okay, that's funny. Dang!
This
Why?
means no value quarter, candy cane.
That
elf,
ended so
stocky.
Bro. This
The
was the
first 5 to get tagged will be up
that
for
was the
elimination.
quickest thing ever. Bow. Easy. That's ridiculous. Bro. That was
This
so
means
quick.
No value quarter, candy cane,
Dang.
elf, stocking, and golden sword are all up for elimination. Vote now. Vote to either save and eliminate one
I
contestant.
will just
Eliminate
cut
and subtract
it
the vote now the
out
contestant
later.
gets. The
But
contestant
thank
with the
you
most votes
for
loses.
the
Vote wins when I feel like it.
Usually I listen, but I didn't see it in time. Yeah. Why the heck is this on my... I don't know. God dang it. Okay. You know what? I'm feeling a little animation-y, guys. Do you guys want to watch a video about mollusks? I think we should watch a video about mollusks. You guys want to watch a video about mollusks? It's not an animation, but it's mollusks. Yummy, get out the dang basement. I think that we should watch mollusks. Emoji battle, squares, Ryan's bomb, battle for the... Okay, Gamer Chance needs to know what a mollusk is. Let's figure it out. Let's go ahead and do this the easy way. Soft-bodied invertebrate belonging to the phylum Muscula. These include bivalves like clams, oysters, slugs, snails, and octopi, as well as... it said it right there. It literally said it right there. There was no reason for me to say that, but I digress. You guys want to watch mollusks? Sounds ugly. Alright, fine. We're gonna watch mollusks with you. I'm looking to lose again. Mom said it was my turn with the shell, dang it. Oh, crap. No, it's finders keepers. Oh, God. Nah.
Mollusks are one of the most diverse factions in the entire game. Indeed, much more
Then
diverse.
break it down, Yummy.
worse than I think most players realize. They were extremely popular both among casual and competitive players,
Yes.
with some builds demanding incredible levels of skill to pilot, while others are practically
Dang!
AFK. And with so many different potential mollusk builds to choose from, it can be difficult to know which builds are actually competitively viable in the current meta. So today, we're going to go through the mollusk tier list. While I attempt to cover as many of the popular well-known builds
Make
as I
a poll.
can, mollusks are an extremely broad category, second only to arthropods in terms of
I
number
can't make
of
a poll,
individual
guys.
members. So inevitably,
Not logged
some are
in.
getting left out of this video for the sake of time. Still, by highlighting standout builds in both the high and low tiers, hopefully I can give you a good understanding of where the mollusk faction fits into the current metagame.
Guys, this is gonna be a diverse one. Look at that. 3, 8, 11, 14, 16, 19. They're actually F tier mollusks? Who do you guys think is gonna be F tier? Because I've never heard of an
And
F
you'll be
tier
able to fill in the
mollusk.
gaps for yourself. But before we dive into the tier
Let's
list,
figure it out.
what is a mollusk?
No, let's
and
figure
what
it
are
out.
the common attributes? Mollusks are a huge group, encompassing all gastropods, all bivalves, and all cephalopods. While every group has its outliers, most factions at least have some consistency in their
Open
base
the
stats.
door!
Birds tend to have pretty high mobility, mammals tend to have high intelligence, arthropods high defense, and so on. With mollusks, though, it's pretty hard to pin down any obvious through line. Pick any one stat, and you can probably find a mollusk both at the top and bottom of the charts.
Right.
But one thing you will not find is a mollusk with basic middle-of-the-road stats. While the
Ooh.
numbers and combinations will vary greatly between builds, one thing I've noticed is that just about every mollusk
The octopus used wrap. And it's Gen 1, that means the ego can't fight back. It's just stuck in the wrap until it dies. Oh, that's
has
bullcrap.
something extreme
That's
about it,
bullcrap.
with at least one stat being either incredibly high or abysmally low. But anyway, given just how hard it is to generalize them, we may as well just dive straight into the tier list.
Gamer chance,
At
no.
the bottom of F tier, we have the common slug. Now, while this build may look like it
Love
has
you too,
all the
Bluey.
downsides of the snail without any of the benefits of the snail's protective shell, yeah, it's pretty much exactly what it looks like. The garden slug genuinely has some of the worst stats in the entire game, with even its best stat being fairly mid. Its only
Yeah.
defensive ability is its slime, which does help ward off attacks from insects. It's a double-edged sword though, as their slime also leaves a trail, making slugs one of the easiest builds in the game to track down.
Fine.
Now, I will
course.
admit, there are some advantages to not having a shell, the main one being that
You can just slip out of stuff.
slugs can slip through much smaller
Right.
cracks
Look at
and
that.
hide underground much
Look
more
at
easily.
that.
However, since they need to come
Bro, F tier? Are you sure? I mean, okay, I can't give it. That's a very uncommon situation, and slugs die really easily in every other circumstance. But if that was if that was a beetle, if that was a hymenoptera, if that were if that were a frog or a really tiny mouse, they would have been dead. That's actually a big flex.
out to feed anyway, this doesn't really help them avoid predation all that well.
That is a
so with all
flex.
these negatives and pretty much nothing else going for them, the snail without a shell is going in F tier.
Aww.
Next in F tier we have the common clam, a build that exemplifies the extreme stat lines I was talking about to a T.
It's just
With no
defense.
eyes, terrible movement
That's
abilities,
it.
and no attacking moves, and no brain,
Dang.
the clam has to rely on only two stats, both of which are quite high. The first is their stealth, on account of the clam's surprisingly decent burrowing ability.
Wow.
By wedging themselves into the seabed, they can stay out of sight from most potential threats. But if an enemy manages to
Oh,
find them in spite
oh,
of this,
oh,
the clam has
no,
some of the heaviest
no.
armor of any mollusk, being able to deflect some pretty substantial damage.
can't.
But with no ability to counterattack or escape, eventually a persistent attacker will deal enough damage to spell game over.
Ooh.
Well, okay, technically
Oh, that's not even fair. That was a friggin' mantis shrimp. Those things punches are like tiny bullets. Of course it'll break the shell.
clams can move, but I mean, come on. In the current meta, this just isn't enough.
At all.
What's worse is that even though clams can burrow down to hide, in order to
Delicious.
survive, they need to filter feed, and to do that, they must poke their most vulnerable weak point above the surface of the seabed, giving away their hiding spot and opening themselves up to a devastating critical hit. At the top of F tier, we have the common snail. The garden snail has most of the same weaknesses as the previous two entries on the tier list, but slightly less severe. Snails are every bit as slow and non-threatening as slugs, but they do
We're getting a biology lesson because it is important to know about the world around you. Now, take these mollusks.
tier list, but slightly less severe. Snails are every bit as slow and non-threatening as slugs, but they do
Wow.
at least have a shell to help block attacks. They can even use their shell to shield bash attackers in a pinch,
That's
though this
adorable.
doesn't do much damage.
Wow.
However, similar to the clam, because of how
Oh.
slow their movement speed is, and how weak their counterattacks are,
Ah.
eventually an aggressive player will be able to punch through their defenses. So they're not the worst of the worst, but compared to some of the unique and powerful abilities we'll see higher up on the tier list, the basic snail build just isn't going to cut it.
I'm so sorry, little
At the
snail.
bottom of D tier
Jesus
we have
Christ.
the scallop. The scallop is essentially a more decked out version of the clam. Though
Good
it has a lower
Lord.
base defense stat than the clam,
And
its
it can
weaknesses
swim.
are also much less pronounced.
Yeah.
Instead of being completely
Remember, Patrick and SpongeBob had a baby, and it was this thing.
immobile, scallops oddly enough have the jet propulsion ability, something usually only found in cephalopods and box jellies. Though it has a high cooldown, this ability gives them an escape option if they're ever under direct attack,
Booyah.
something every other build on this list so far desperately needs. Of course, being able to flee from battle wouldn't do them much good if they couldn't see attacks coming. But thankfully, scallops also spec into primitive eyes, enabling them to detect predators and reposition themselves accordingly. In theory, anyway.
They
One of the
have
issues
eyes.
with simple eyes is that even the most basic stealth techniques, such as, for example, moving very slowly, can get past their danger sense, resulting in scallops getting regularly bodied by starfish.
Bullcrap.
So while they're definitely a bit more versatile than some mollusks, I can't give them too much credit.
That's why Patrick wanted to squish the thing at the very beginning of the episode. He wanted to eat it. I get it now. My
Next
bad.
in D tier, we're going to have the first of the cephalopods on our tier list, the chambered nautilus. The nautilus is a slow-moving, armored scavenger build that sustains itself mostly on detritus and carrion that is sunk to the bottom of the sea. While being able to swim while rocking a tough shell is impressive, their terrible swim speed shows just how power-crept this ancient
God
build has
dang it.
gotten. Their perception stat is also pretty mid, especially for a cephalopod, which on
Moogie
average
and
have some of the
Chance?
best vision of any
Dang,
marine
bro.
build. The Nautilus used to be a much more popular build until seals and sea lions were added to the game.
And they
as their
ate 'em
high
all.
agility and armor-piercing bite gave them a crushing matchup versus the Nautilus.
All of them.
So, while it is impressive that the Nautilus has made it through some of the roughest balanced patches in the game's history, the fact that they were driven to the depths by seals doesn't scream high tier to me. First in C tier, we have the Geographic Cone. This marine
Ooh.
snail build rocks pretty much all the same strengths and weaknesses as your average snail, with one major exception. This snail can one-shot just about anything.
Whoa,
The Geographic Cone
wait.
has a venomous harpoon which it uses to hunt fish, but it can also use it to defend itself in a pinch. Now, the Geographic Cone is still incredibly slow and really not all that stealthy, so actually landing a hit on a fish is a bit of a challenge. Still, this is one gastropod you really don't want to underestimate. The cone snail's harpoon pierces armor, so any starfish main who thinks that all mollusks are easy pickings is in for a rude awakening.
A Dumbo?
Next in C tier, we have the
Aw.
Dumbo Octopus. This
The
is one of the
cutie.
strangest cephalopod builds in the entire game, and lacks a lot of the signature abilities players normally associate with the octopus.
But he's
it
adorable.
also has a mix of other unique traits that normal octopuses don't. You see, the Dumbo Octopus is a deep sea build, and on that server, the normal stealth techniques simply don't apply. Color changing and ink clouds aren't going to do a player any good when most of the major threats aren't relying on vision anyway.
Exactly.
So even though those abilities are what the octopus is best known for, unfortunately the Dumbo octopus has to find other ways to remain hidden from predators. And unfortunately this means it needed to make even more trade-offs.
Camouflage?
Rather than using jet propulsion, which is a conspicuous and turbulent, but incredibly effective movement ability, the Dumbo octopus swims using large fins on the side of its mantle. This is significantly slower, but a great deal stealthier too.
Like Dumbo.
This makes it too slow to catch fish, but it's still able to thrive off of its winning matchup versus crustaceans. Its webbed tentacles are perfect for surrounding and capturing targets on the seafloor. So definitely
I didn't know Squidward's cousin had this kind of mask.
webbed tentacles are perfect for surrounding and capturing targets on the seafloor. So definitely an interesting build, but by having to sacrifice so much of what makes the octopus so overpowered, the Dumbo octopus is definitely one of the lower tier ones.
It's a gimmick character. Ooh, a
And
bobtail
at the top of C
squid.
tier, we also have the first squid on our list, the bobtail squid. This is another cephalopod which uses a fairly unorthodox ability to boost its stealth.
More fins.
As one of the smallest cephalopods in the game, the bobtail squid really cannot take any hits. So, in order to avoid most of the ocean's major threats, the bobtail buries itself during the day and only comes out at night. However, even under cover of darkness, the bobtail squid would still be at risk of being attacked. Though it's somewhat counterintuitive, on a night where the moon and stars are unobscured, detecting another player in the water isn't as hard as you might think. The shadows they cast in the water are highly visible and give away a player's location
And you eat it.
immediately, making it very easy for predators lurking below to strike. The bobtail squid deals with this by speccing into an extremely rare and strange ability, bioluminescence. It may seem backwards to hide by glowing, but doing so obscures the squid by removing its shadow.
Right.
Of course, this does make them easier to detect from above, but attacks at night from seabirds are much less common. The bobtail may have the lowest stats of any cephalopod, but its unique and creative way of hiding in plain sight keeps it out of the low tiers. I can't give it too much credit though, because while its strategy for stealth at night is clever,
It can't fight.
honestly it's not that good at hiding during the daytime, having a seemingly worse ability to camouflage itself due to its bright coloration.
Ay.
At the bottom of B tier, we have the leaf sheep, a sea slug with a truly unique ability called kleptoplasty. The leaf sheep is able to absorb the chloroplasts from the algae it consumes, essentially stealing the algae's photosynthesis ability. This ability generates XP passively over time, allowing them to grow, heal, and regenerate their energy without eating. It's hard to overstate how game-breaking this ability would be if it weren't on a character with otherwise pathetic base stats.
Right, imagine if a human could do that. If I could just eat plants or algae or anything that photosynthesizes and then gain the energy directly from it. Imagine the plants that we eat now, because the scientists say that you get about 10% of the energy that something absorbs from the sun. So we get that little measly 10%, if that, from just the parts of the plants that we eat. And then the animals, we only get a little bit of the energy that they consume. 10, 10, 10. The more it goes through bodies, the less we get. So
For a
this is
human, this would
convenient.
basically be like if sitting in the sun provided you with the same benefits as eating well and working out.
Exactly.
Unlike some of the sea slugs higher up on this list, the leaf sheep doesn't really have any defensive abilities. But if you want a character that is extremely forgiving in terms of the resource management side of things, the leaf sheep may actually be the best build in the game for anyone looking for that chill casual playstyle.
Like they eat
On
the
pretty
algae
much the
and the
exact
algae
opposite end of the
photosynthesizes
spectrum, next
into
in
them.
B tier we have the giant squid. Now obviously
Squidward!
this thing's HP
No,
stat
that's
is extreme,
octopus.
with it being the largest mollusk in the game. But one thing I bet you weren't expecting was for it to also have the highest perception stat of any mollusk. I mentioned before that in the
That makes sense. It has a giant eye.
dark depths of the ocean, the normal stealth mechanics don't apply. Well, the giant squid is the exception to this. Its eyes are so large, the largest in the game in fact, that even with only a tiny fraction of a percent of sunlight making it to the depths, the giant squid
can see everything.
still see. This is bad news for all the deep sea builds that assumed camouflage wasn't necessary and spec'd their character accordingly. This incredible eyesight is necessary for more than just hunting though. Being gigantic unfortunately makes you extremely easy to detect via echolocation.
Yeah.
So they have to remain vigilant constantly to avoid being ambushed by the
By
abyssal
sperm
soarer's
whale.
true apex predator. Luckily, their
sperm
vision
whale.
has a range just barely more than that of the whale's sonar, so as long as they're on top of their game, they should be able to outmaneuver and avoid attacks. On this same tier, I'm also
Colossal.
going to include the colossal squid, which
Good
has many of the
God.
same traits as the giant squid, including massive eyes and incredible dark vision. The colossal squid does have a few subtle differences in its kit though. It's slightly heavier, but also less mobile, relying on ambushes using its 2 extra long arms to capture prey, as opposed to the giant squid's more traditional method of rushing down a target with an array of tentacles. The
So that's the difference between the giant squid and the colossal squid. The giant squid has regular tentacles. The colossal squid is heavier, a little bit bigger, and uses 2 really long tentacles that are fast instead of 8 medium-sized tentacles that are medium speed.
colossal squid also has hooks on its arms,
Okay.
which do more damage and can inflict bleed buildup, making them
So that's
much more
Splatoon.
dangerous for whales to attack.
So
making
these are
up
the
with their slower
Splatoon
swim speed.
squids.
However, at the end of the day, both
Okay,
the giant
I get
squid
it.
and colossal squid have terrible matchups against whales.
Aye,
And because of their large size, their energy upkeep costs are insane. So they have to play pretty much a perfect game to avoid getting smoked. Both are powerful builds if you know what you're doing, but not without their limitations.
Goodness gracious.
At the bottom of A tier, we have another sea slug, the blue sea dragon.
Whoa.
Similar to the leaf sheep, this slug also has the power to copy the ability of its main food source. But
Really?
in this case, the blue dragon isn't consuming algae, it's consuming jellyfish. The blue sea dragon is able to absorb the venomous nematocysts from the tentacles of their prey,
way.
and in doing so, gains a massive buff in the form of an equally deadly sting at the tip of its frills. This is incredible, as the blue sea dragon is able to gain the most powerful ability of the jellyfish
Why are
faction
you
without any of
touching
the
it?
awful downsides,
Why
like,
are you
being
touching
literally
it?
brainless and having no control over their own movement. Blue sea dragons also have much better stealth than a lot of sea slugs, using the counter shading technique with a bright underbelly and dark blue.
The counter what?
Better stealth than a lot of sea slugs, using the counter shading technique with a bright underbelly and dark blue backside,
Shading.
making them hard to see both from above and below.
Counter
While not
shading.
quite as OP as some of the cephalopod mollusks, the blue sea dragon definitely stands above all other slugs and snails as a unique and formidable outlier. Next
The
in A
common
tier we have the
octopus.
common octopus. a solid representative of the octopus faction as a whole. It possesses the core abilities that define the octopus build, along with its inherent vulnerabilities.
Just
Its two
frickin' punching
standout
things.
strengths are stealth and intelligence. The common octopus boasts some of the best stealth in the game, capable
Oh
of
my
changing both its
lord.
color and texture to blend seamlessly into virtually any environment.
Jesus.
Dense weeds, jagged rocks, or barren seabeds.
Jesus.
And if its camouflage fails and it's ever spotted, it can
just
deploy an
farts.
ink cloud to temporarily debuff the attacker's perception stat,
It farts
usually
at
buying
you.
enough time to escape. However, escape is often its only viable option, as the octopus has some of the lowest defenses in the game.
Mm-hmm.
With no armor whatsoever, any hit it takes can deal devastating damage. Even in a server as perilous as the ocean, where threats abound regardless of armor, the
You better go back and eat that crab, too. The heck?
common octopus must play cautiously. Bites from everyday fish can pose a serious risk, so despite its impressive abilities,
Ouch.
it requires careful strategy to survive. Speaking of bites though, one lesser known but important ability the octopus has is venom, which it delivers via a bite with its sharp beak. Finally, now's as good a time as any to say that although it's not a combat weakness, the octopus's biggest weakness is its low lifespan.
Yep.
Given that a lot of the octopus's best tricks need to be learned, either by observation or trial and error, the octopus's already powerful intelligence would be a lot more powerful if the devs allowed it to be refined over the course of a few decades, like dolphins, parrots, and humans get. This weakness is pervasive through the entire cephalopod faction, which is interesting because some of the other mollusks are pretty much the exact opposite.
Right.
But yeah, this is why despite their many overpowered abilities, it's hard to give any cephalopods a top tier rank unless they're truly broken in even more ways than usual.
The giant. Now it's This is actually Squidward. I was waiting for him all day because Squidward isn't a squid. He's an octopus. He's this octopus specifically.
Ranking slightly higher in A tier, the giant octopus adapts on the octopus archetype with one minor tweak, trading some stealth for greater strength.
And it's
While it
amazing.
retains the ability to change color and texture to blend into its surroundings, and can deploy an ink cloud to escape threats, it's less adept at stealth than the common octopus due to its larger size, which makes it more noticeable when moving. However, this trade-off comes with significant advantages.
He's
Its above
huge.
average bulk gives it a wider margin of error in confrontations. Unlike the typically less brawny octopus builds, the giant octopus
Dang.
boasts impressive physical
Dang.
power, with arms capable of wrestling mid-sized sharks and a beak that deals substantial slicing damage
Just
in
eating the
addition to
shark.
being venomous.
Just gonna
It
eat
also
the dang
shares
shark.
the same high intelligence
Okay.
that other octopuses do, enabling it to tackle problems and improvise solutions on the spot. Though it
That's the joke, guys. That's the joke. The penguin. That's the joke of his. Never mind.
shares the same lack of armor as other octopuses, leaving it exposed to heavy damage. The giant octopus's enhanced strength and
They're
unique
just
abilities
fighting.
more than offset its reduced stealth, marking it as a force to be reckoned with.
The Humboldt
Next in A
squid.
tier we have the Humboldt squid, also
Why'd you
known
jump
as the
on
Red
me,
Devil.
bro?
The Humboldt squid is the wolf of the ocean. It doesn't have the best
Ooh.
stats in any one category. It's not the
Ooh.
fastest, it's not the largest, and it's not the deadliest. However, it is well above average in all of those categories, and that, plus some
what
impressive
just
hunting
grabbed
tactics,
it?
makes it one of the most fearsome mollusks in the game.
What
During
is-
the day, Humboldt squid mains hang out in the deep sea out of sight. But as it gets dark, the hunt begins, and the squid rise from the depths to attack. They hunt in packs, coordinating with each other via pulsing red and white light. These feeding frenzies can tear through schools of fish in an instant, and then return back to the depths before builds like the dolphin can arrive to challenge them. Now, obviously, communicating with light pulses has the disadvantage of giving away your location,
Right.
so faster characters will usually be able to avoid getting caught in the frenzy. But still, the fear factor alone of getting caught surrounded by large glowing red squid has to earn it a spot in A tier.
The
And
mimic
last
is
in A tier,
amazing.
we have the mimic octopus.
That's
the mimic octopus is a
amazing.
smaller mollusk with
Guys,
below average
watch
stats
this.
for its archetype. However, the mimic octopus uses its color change ability in a truly unique way to shapeshift into the form of other marine characters. In doing so, it can trick other players into misplaying in many different ways. The most obvious strategy is just to mimic a character with a powerful venomous ability, like
Right.
a lionfish or sea snake. This will cause predators to leave you alone for fear of getting stung or bitten. But this technique can also be used on offense to trick a target into a false sense of security by mimicking
stonefish.
something less dangerous like a starfish or flatfish. Now, while this is all extremely impressive,
Oh, no, that's a
it's worth
flatfish.
noting that the
My
mimic
bad.
octopus's options are fairly
Ooh.
limited. It's most effective at mimicking characters.
Well then, yeah, octopus's low defense is definitely a detriment. Jesus
It's worth
Christ!
noting that the
Almighty.
mimic octopus's options are fairly limited. It's most effective
Dang.
at mimicking characters that already share its black and white stripe appearance.
Dang.
When it attempts to mimic something else, it's admittedly a lot less convincing. And if their disguise fails, their below average base stats leave them in a pretty vulnerable position should an enemy attack. A high skill, high reward technique, and one that deserves some pretty high recognition, but one that's also easy to overestimate. It's clever, but not quite broken.
Makes sense.
Okay, we've finally reached the S tier.
Then why is it
If
at the
you've
top?
watched up until this point and are enjoying the video, I'd really appreciate it if you took a second to subscribe to the channel.
Done.
Thanks.
Hell
At the bottom of S tier, we have
yeah.
another small mollusk with blue accents.
Our poison boy.
The blue-ringed octopus.
The poison
This is one of the
boy.
smallest octopus builds in the game, but
Yeah.
you wouldn't know it if all you saw was its power stat.
Ugh.
The blue-ringed octopus has the deadliest venom of any mollusk, even deadlier than the geographic cone. Its venom is the same neurotoxin found in pufferfish, which can one-shot almost anything within only a few minutes. Because of
Venom
the blue-ringed
boy.
octopus's insanely high damage, this build opts for the aposomatism technique, where rather than attempting to hide from predators using camouflage,
Ugh.
when threatened, it instead boldly asserts its presence with vibrant neon blue markings all along its body. In doing so, it is essentially flexing on other predator players, saying it has no reason to fear them and daring them to make a move.
Right.
This strat is common among players with powerful toxic abilities, and most players quickly learn that bright colors mean danger. Now, one of the usual drawbacks of this ability is that it dramatically cuts the player's own stealth stat. While this trade-off makes sense when it comes to scaring off predators, if you're a predator yourself, this makes the task of catching prey harder, as they'll
Yoink.
be able to see you coming more
Bye.
easily. But because of the octopus's innate color change ability, the blue-ringed octopus is able to switch its intimidation ability on and off, allowing it to remain stealthy when it needs to. Now, of course, because it's on
So its blue rings can just be rings at any time. Didn't actually know that.
the small
That's cool.
side, there's always a chance an opponent could overwhelm the octopus and take it down before it had the chance to counterattack. But more often than not, this small octopus is turning the tide on anything that
Can't
dares
touch this.
challenge it. While it's definitely a glass cannon, the blue-ringed octopus's incredible stats and unique ability to subvert one of its major weaknesses earns it a spot in S tier.
Easy
And
money.
on the topic of subverting weaknesses,
The coconut.
next in S tier we have the coconut octopus. This is the octopus build with the highest intelligence stat of any mollusk,
Delicious?
and the only one that makes tool use a core part of its strategy.
Bruh.
The octopus's biggest weakness is its pathetic defense stat.
Wow.
And this was actually a direct nerf to overpowered cephalopod builds of the past. Many cephalopods used to have thick, sturdy shells like other mollusks do, way back during the Ordovician expansion. By using their incredibly high intelligence and tool use ability, the coconut octopus is able to regain access to heavy armor by equipping the shells of defeated scallops and clams. This
Okay.
makes them much less vulnerable to being picked off by a random attack from a fish or bird.
That's not
In
a
addition,
pro.
kind of similar to the mimic octopus, most players don't have their guard up around a clam, so the shells also provide excellent cover to ambush opponents from.
Ooh.
And after scoring a win, they can retreat to the safety of their shell to avoid getting it stolen. Similar to leopards dragging their food up,
It's already taken, bro. It's already
they can
taken.
retreat to the safety of their shell to avoid getting
Occupied.
it stolen.
Go away.
Similar to leopards dragging their food up into trees to avoid hyenas.
Right.
But shells aren't the only tools the coconut octopus has learned to incorporate into its combat repertoire. Using its water siphon, it can also launch debris at fish, making them one of the only builds in the game
One
with access to
shot.
a ranged attack.
One
This is
kill.
excellent at dealing chip damage without leaving the safety of the shell, meaning they don't fall into the same trap as clams by relying on defense with no means of counterattacking. Overall, this is truly one of the most impressive showcases of tool use in the entire game other than humans, as it legitimately subverts one of the weaknesses
Do
of
you
the
even
typical
build?
octopus build without sacrificing any of the perks. An easy S tier rank.
And the
And now our final S tier, the
I'm not even gonna say anything.
cuttlefish. The cuttlefish has a number of impressive stats, including quite literally the highest stealth stat in the game. It has the most advanced version of the color change ability, and is able to swap between colors at such an incredible rate that it can basically animate its skin. This means that in addition to standard camouflage, the cuttlefish can also use its appearance to confuse and hypnotize its prey.
You
Standard
saw
camouflage
that. It's mimicking, and then it's switching back into its original color. And it,
The cuttlefish can also use its appearance to confuse and hypnotize its prey, or
You
startle
are
and
doing-
intimidate its predators. Though it may not have the ability to fire projectiles like the coconut octopus, its grappling arms give it a deceptively long reach,
That's
often catching
ridiculous.
players off guard and setting them up to get comboed into the cuttlefish's venomous bite. Even though the cuttlefish has no abilities which buff its defense, actually landing a hit on this agile and mesmerizing character is genuinely one of the most difficult things in the game. Their speed stat is a lot closer to that of a squid than an octopus, even though the rest of their abilities all align much more closely to the octopus. The cuttlefish combines the most powerful elements from both the squid, like high maneuverability and
Hybrid.
long reach, and the octopus, like intelligence, venom, and color changing.
And you saw that. It's got the colossal squid's two really long arms, but it propels them at such a faster rate. Such a faster rate, bro. You can't even see
Like
it.
high
Bow.
maneuverability
Delicious.
and long reach, and the octopus, like intelligence, venom, and color changing, into one overpowered build. And for that, I'm ranking it as the #1 mollusk in the game. And that's the tier list. Overall,
I
the viability of
wouldn't.
mollusks is super inconsistent. Best cephalopods are truly busted, but the faction
Why
is
are
also
you
filled with a
trying
lot
to
of
kill this
suboptimal
man?
jank and AFK farming builds.
Jesus,
so there really is
bro.
something for everyone here, from meta tryhards to low tier heroes. Now, knowing which traits and abilities to invest in can be a difficult choice. Luckily for you, I've partnered with the game Cell to Singularity to provide you the perfect training simulation. Cell to Singularity is a scientifically accurate, non-fiction idle clicker game to make next update. You'll get to play through the cat event,
Really?
an update we actually collaborated on together. If you complete that, you'll
House
even
cats.
unlock a special Tier Zoo themed badge, which will permanently give your simulation a valuable speed buff. So
Oh,
please do check this one
permanent.
out. Cell to Singularity is one of my absolute favorite companies to work with, and I love their unique way of getting gamers interested. Always, good luck out there.
A permanent speed buff, boys. Can you believe that awesome benefit? Honestly, I'm geeked. You best believe I'm getting weak. I don't even know what I was trying to say, but I don't really care. 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 What am I gonna watch next? What am I gonna watch next? Let's see what I'm gonna bring and watch next. Why are those rabbits? Why are those people in rabbit costumes? That's freaking creepy. Somebody say something! Okay. Yep, let's get off this page. Yay. Yay! Emoji battle! Let's watch this. Let us watch this. It is fun. Let's watch the thing. Why in the world is there not... Okay. Made by Dirt Block. Let's see. I don't see a Dirt Block. I guess I'll have to go with the other one. I can't find Dirt Block. Hi, Dirt Block. Melee. You never told me who made the thing. Never mind. I'll just find you and hope that you made it. Okay, you did make it. Thank goodness. Here we go. Episode 3, Episode 2, Episode 1.
Greetings and salutations.
Bam.
I am, Emoji.
What's up,
Welcome to
Emoji?
Emoji battle. I can transform to any emoji, like one of our contestants. Poof.
Poof.
My leg.
My leg. Okay, bro, calm
Stop
down.
being here. I just know it. Just know it. I need that.
What?
Can you, stop digging inside of me?
He's trying to...
Metal was just a worthless piece of metal anyways. Now, stop dying.
Right.
Okay? Yeah? Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh, are they on
Your
top of a
challenge
ledge?
is to climb these fleet of stairs. The last 5 to not make it will be put up for elimination. Go.
I won. Bite me! Anyway.
Pill, get out of the way. No, I'm winning this challenge. Yeah.
I already won. You should all give up. You
I'm not
useless little
asking
things.
you again. Just out of the way. I didn't mean to do this.
Well, dang. How? No.
Viewers, so that means you can vote for lipstick, battery, money bag, suitcase, and pill.
Thank you.
Be up for elimination. Yeah, vote to eliminate. Also, voting ends in a week.
You know what else ends in a week? Your mom. Anyway. 7 days. Bam. Bam. Bam.
You know what? Why do I hang out with this clown?
You're not hanging out, you're just sitting there, mate. What the heck?
Boy, more friends that are money, yay!
Arg money.
Okay, that's everybody part of our squad. Shouldn't we go, like, recover a wrench now?
Get
It's been a
money.
few hours since he was, well, dead. Anyway, I wonder where Emoji is.
Hi.
Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ee, ooh, ah, ooh, ugh. Emoji, can you bring back...
He's just dead. And I have hiccups now. That's just great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, since you guys are hopefully done with your lollygagging, it's time for the elimination. Okay, welcome to your elimination. So, okay, I already know I'm eliminated, so, okay, nobody asked. Anyways, so Pill would have been eliminated with 3 votes, and, and Briefcase is also safe for 2 votes.
Ooh.
And Lipstick would have been safe with also 2 votes,
Ooh.
but she chose to be eliminated for no reason. And
What?
she wasn't really, like, a good contestant anyway, so it doesn't matter.
What do you mean?
Okay,
She didn't even do
I'll
anything.
eliminate you later. Anyways, so your challenge is baking. So I'll
Baking?
fill you up with random...
Now what exactly are we baking here? Because I got a buddy. He's pretty good at baking things. You know, his initials are WW. You know, he's a little bald, but he's blonde like I am. So, but I digress.
You know, if you have a good
Oh wait,
drama,
that's
right?
cooking. I'm stupid.
Or
Never
for
mind.
drama reasons, because yeah. Yeah. So here are your pairs.
Why does Wrench not like Pill?
Jeez, Coin, don't need to run. Oh, look, I'm tired of just sitting around. Last challenge, I would have been up for elimination if you didn't find us with balloons.
Who?
This time, I'm trying to get immunity by myself. So, what do? Just hand me ingredients, okay? Okay.
Hand me the ingredients. With what hands?
I don't feel like working anyways. You ever get off your butt and do stuff?
Right.
No, not really. Not my cup of tea.
Bruh.
So hasn't your voice been getting like...
How about I give you a cup of tea? Now, get up, shut up, and bake. Anyway.
weaker for the past week? Oh yeah, I can ask. I don't really care though. So look where you make... And I'm done.
Oh.
Whoa.
Well, that was
Taylor,
quick.
you finished that quickly? Yeah, don't you remember the annual baking competition? I baked like 1,000 cookies. And I got 10 out of
1,000?
10, and I won their $1,000.
1,000
I
cookies.
forgot about that. What did you do with the money? Don't you remember? Wrench stole it. Speaking of Wrench, wonder how he's doing with his team. Okay, can you guys help me?
Wrench
no. No. What do you mean no?
This man let himself get robbed for $1,000, bro? You know how long it's been since I've seen a 4-figure check? Since I've gotten $1,000? It's been like a week and a half. Somebody robbed me for an entire dang paycheck. I'd have to go to jail that day, bro.
Dude, last challenge. You literally killed me. Okay. Well, I didn't mean to. You literally picked me up and bent me. And you know what? I'll cook it myself. I think that's the
Bacon
smartest
soda.
thing he's ever said. And done. The perfect sandwich. Okay.
They're friends.
With no help from you two.
Ooh.
Please, Dad. Start friends. We're not here. Okay, whatever. Beefcake, go get
What?
something to put in the sandwich. Or something, I don't know. Okay, challenge done.
I like this
Okay,
guy.
so I'm gonna
He's
rate the
happy.
dishes on a 1 to 10. The two groups with the lowest score are up for elimination.
Makes sense.
One, go first.
Makes sense. I got a sandwich. Ooh, cookies. Sandwich. I'm gonna vote for the sandwich.
These are absolutely amazing. 10 out of 10.
Never mind.
This is team 2. Amazing. 9 out of 10. Okay, time for team 3, and this is just a...
Oh.
Is this a rock set on fire?
Yes.
Don't you even dare tell me that it's flambéed. This is... No. You lose.
Why did he
Dude,
die?
what's the point in the sandwich? Just this?
What?
It's a freaking floppy disk.
It is.
Vote for one of these contestants to be eliminated using leather and square brackets in the comments. The person with the
Dang.
most...
My boy used that floppy disk, turned into a floppy risk. Emoji tried to have some food. And now he's freaking dead, dude. Emoji wanted to be the one. But now he's dead. Can't have no fun. All he wanted was a little feast. But now he's got to rest in peace.
Most vote is eliminated. Voting ends in 2 weeks. Also, sorry for having this be out.
Ours.
Very, like... Let's just say I lost motivation. So yeah.
Aw.
Have fun voting.
The heck was that? The end. Wallet getting fat as friggin' nope. The end. Triple threat episode now? Alright then, let's see.
Sorry guys, but emoji battle is cancelled. So what are you doing? That was a challenge. Oh,
Dang
sorry.
it. I just watched it. Dang, bro, I just watched it. And now it's all gone. Alright, then let us try this cutie sick. What the heck? Ew. Why does Mona Lisa look ugly? Cutie sick. Gamer chance. Arra, 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 arra. Accidentally pushed the back button, but it's okay because we are.
You know, Brody, that one prank we did was kind of funny. It gave me a good
Watching
laugh.
a little
Why not try it again, huh?
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
it'll be funny.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be Chance. It could be anyone like Lucas or Wayne. We don't talk to them much.
I think we should.
Party
I think we
pooper.
should.
Fine, I'll do it myself. Also, why don't you ever talk? You got a really glass-screeching voice that would bring the whole world to an end or something?
It's called a vow of silence. Maybe you should ask Soundwave about it.
Whoa, hey, I'm just kidding. You don't need to get mad, alright? Anyway, I'm gonna head out. See ya.
Soundwave Supreme! Anyway. What? But it's a voiceover. Interesting. I guess I can try it. Why not?
I see. I see. I see. Ice Cube! What? Can I No! Wait, it's a really good idea. So, I've been meaning to ask you for a very long time if you would like to be a part of my McDonald's Coca-Cola.
It has been way too recent. This is way too recent for me, I'm not gonna lie. Nah, I don't think that I want to watch that again. Because it feels like I just watched it. Even if it is a new voice, it's not different enough. Ah, crud. I swear that it was easy to find before. Whatever. Good Lord. YouTube. For heaven's sake. Thank you. Jesus. Bro, this thing is actually killing me. Not gonna lie. No, this is the wrong one. Dang it. Well, it might not be. Hold on. No. Let me go ahead and let me go ahead and find Woo. What the? There we go. We found it eventually.
Hello. Hello.
North.
Hello.
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 What's
it's
up?
Time.
For what?
Say goodbye to Paper's face and hello to Paper's mouth.
What?
I can see.
Beautiful.
You want to know why I brought you here?
To die.
Just tell us. 'Cause we're the most bland characters. Okay.
True.
And so we're going on an adventure. Don't tell me you're being serious.
I am.
Hello guys,
What's
it's
up?
the Elimination. So, we got 4 votes, which is not a lot.
Oh!
So, Lock, Tie, and Flower Pot got 0 votes. Next
He's
safe
just
is
gone.
Handcuff with 1 vote.
Beautiful.
Now it's down to Noah and Blacklight. Last safe is Noah with 1 vote.
Dang.
And Blacklight got 2 votes.
Dang,
Goodbye,
Blacklight.
Blacklight.
How dare you? Your mother should be ashamed.
It's very hot today, so your next challenge is to make it cold. Go. Object show.
Object show.
I'll take the one with the broken nose too.
Well, crud, you can't just kidnap my
So I
people.
forgot to say a rule. If you can't come back, you won't.
What?
Which means that Dor and Noah are eliminated.
Well, frick.
Hello everyone, sorry to interrupt, but we have a breaking news story. We have a lot more police on the case for the murder that happened the other day. One of them has something to say.
Who got killed?
Thank you, stop sign. We have found some evidence on who this could be. We have learned that they was someone who was Yeah!
What?
Guys, it's simple. We just need to push the sun away.
That's not possible. I think I would be better at that. Never mind. I'll shut up. What the?
Maybe we can steal Nebu's idea. Do you think that will work though? Because Nebu's already blown away the sun.
Well, we won't know unless we try, will we?
No, I meant a joystick, because that'll cool him down. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Why do we need to
Go
cool
for
him
it.
down? He's already frozen.
What the?
Okay, that's just
Hey
rude.
guys, I have an idea.
What's that?
Is it violent?
No.
No. Then I don't want to hear it.
Well, frick.
Okay, that's enough of you.
But no! Wait! No! You don't put chocolate with the chicken, bro. That's nasty. You're not allowed at Thanksgiving dinner anymore. Go home.
Wig, you idiot. Now we're down to 4 members.
You ruined the food!
I've just realised how boring this challenge is. So I'm just going to say that the leftovers win because they're going to freeze the planet if we keep it like this for too long. Also, there's going to be a rejoin. Yay!
Yummy.
Also,
Make that
there's
dang
going to be a
object show.
debut, so vote for one of the following. I'm sharp. Hi guys. Get it? Oh no. You got a letter.
Ooh.
Put me in because I'm small. I look so cool.
Guys, this thing, never touch this thing. That is not a flask. But a flask is used for. I have the hiccups and I'm trying not to talk too much.
Put me in because I'm small. I look so cool.
True.
I'll give you something if you vote in me. It is
Ew.
nothing. It is free.
No.
I really have nothing to say. Comment the letter in square brackets for who you want to be
Trash
eliminated
can.
next episode. You only get 1 vote for the elimination. Also, comment the symbol in square brackets for who you want to rejoin. Also, comment the number in square brackets for who you want to debut.
Okay.
There will be 3 debuters joining the game.
I lied. I'm not done. I have to do it until.
Since you're so useless, I've made someone new to take your job. Say hello to Wii U Gamepad.
Delicious.
She's so good at stealing people, she can do it now.
Goodbye, Wii U Gamepad.
Beep.
Beep.
Now all you can do is sit around for all of eternity.
That's-
Vishnust.
Oh.
Okay, Nebu, time to get you out.
Thank you. No! I must move on to something even more perfect. Beautiful.
What do you got there, energy drink?
Delicious.
It's the cheesecake from last challenge with my energy drink on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna taste it.
What does it taste
That
like?
looks disgusting.
It does, but it's yummy.
Well, I'm gonna eat it anyways.
Exactly. Mmm.
Ho- oh.
Never mind. Not delicious.
See? It wasn't that bad.
She's gonna die. Yep, there you Okay.
Everybody, it's elimination time. Let's go. I better be safe.
I like to move it.
Welcome to the elimination, everybody.
What's up?
We got 5 votes. Not bad for the start.
Not at all.
And the people that
Why'd
are
he fall
safe
over?
is gonna get a Pop-Tart.
Just like in Sacrificially Solitary. Yeah, that stinker didn't die when he jumped in the water. He must be made of... Did I get you?
That looks delicious. All right, let's start. And Energy drink
Okay,
is
then.
safe with no votes.
Mm-mm.
Snatch.
Mm-mm.
Amber
yum.
is safe with 1 vote. Yay, I live.
Good job.
Snatch. Now it's down
Yum,
to
yum.
Scoville Scale and Bullock 2 plush. I didn't deserve to be in the bottom 2.
Yes, you did. I hope you don't get eliminated though, because this guy,
Let's just see who's safe.
he's odd. Take that little plushie away.
Time for my epic drum roll. The
The little plushie's gone. I guarantee it. I'll bet this bottle of water. Yep, it's. Give me a bottle.
And Bullock 2 plush is the first eliminated in AUOS.
Give me that dang bottle of water.
With 3
Yeah.
votes.
Yeah.
And Scoville Scale is saved with 1 vote. Hell yeah. Snap.
Ew.
Literally no one understands you. So I'm just gonna eliminate you now.
Oh, okay. Well, dang. Rest in PNG.
Let's just go to the next challenge.
Don't regret it.
The challenge is
heck?
to eat this onion.
No, it has a
that looks
face.
disgusting. I'm not eating that.
I'm not Stanley Yo nuts from holes. I'm not just gonna eat raw onions. Not even if they're sweet.
Come on, guys. It's just a little onion.
It's ugly. Exactly. You don't want to eat it either, so shut up.
Nope.
Right.
Swoosh. Well, I do like
Swoosh.
onions. So don't mind if I do. No!
What was that?
Snatch. Energy drink wins immunity.
And dies again?
I was so close.
I guess you survived.
Lol.
Raffle. Jesus Christ.
Hey viewers, I'm here because I wanted more screen time.
Okay.
Want to see my backflip?
Yeah.
Here we go. Hey guys.
No! Alright, guys. Let me throw in something real quick. Huh. Oh, my goodness. My. My, oh my. She comes around at midnight. Every night. My mama doesn't trust him. My, oh my. He's only here for one thing. So am I. Yeah. Let's do this. Object games. Gonna play some game. Oh my lord. Okay. I guess we are moving along today. Let's go ahead and play. Ooh. Get on the bus with a friend. Hello, how are you? Are you okay? Why are you staring at me? It's really creepy.
Is there something you want?
Right.
There is actually. Would you be interested in playing a game with me?
Yes. I'm not interested.
Oh.
Really? I think you'd be quite interested in this opportunity.
No, I'm not.
Well, how about you take a look at this to change your mind?
Look, just stop.
If you successfully manage to flip over the Dakchi, I'll give you 100,000 won. However, if you fail, you'll have to pay me 100,000 won. Just start whenever you're ready.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to pay you anything. I'm just gonna run away.
Well, what's wrong?
I don't really have any money.
Right.
Oh, that's fine. You can pay a different way.
By playing the games because it's Squid Games. It is Squid Games.
I'll shave off 100,000 won for every kick.
Oh, okay.
One more game.
Just getting slapped in the face until I land this stupid thing, and then I get some money I can use to pay my bills, and that will make me happy. Give me that friggin' honey, so I can be that feeling. So honey, I wanna go ahead and collect my spoil. I can be royal. Like Lord, good Lord, I'm gonna win these games. Bye. Don't follow me or come to my
I know
house.
an organization that could make you way more money than this.
And I know an organization where you can throw yourself off a cliff. I have my money, I'm leaving.
No, thank you.
Really? I think it might be something that would help you a lot.
No.
I think it would be pretty good for you, Cupcake. I mean, your business failed years ago, and now you're 800 million won in debt.
It said 7,000. What do you mean?
Along with millions more owed to loan sharks. So, Cupcake, what do you say?
$7,000 is not that much, bro.
It's all just part of the process, but trust me, it'll be worth it. There's a business card I've left you in that stack of money. Make sure to call it.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm very much good. These dang PlayStation buttons. I'm a Nintendo guy, personally. I'm good. Answer the dang phone.
You gave me your card a few months back.
Is this Cupcake?
Yes.
Instructions will be sent to you via a text.
God dang it. God dang it.
Password.
Red light, green light.
And then you get knocked out. Oh, hold on. Besides the gas, this looks like a good gig. I get to sit in the back seat, be show forward with a pear and a melon. The size of me? Ooh, I'll have a feast here. Anyway. Oh my lord. No, no, no.
Amethyst? What are you doing here?
Oh.
Amethyst?
Amethyst?
What are you doing here?
She's broken.
Oh, I got into a bit of gambling trouble.
Oh, do you know what this place is?
Well, dang.
I would like to extend a heartfelt welcome.
See? I told you I'm a Nintendo guy. These PlayStation-faced stinkers. Nah. Nope. I'm good. I would not have gotten involved with these stinkers anyway. Do I really look like I like that little PlayStation bouncing around my screen? That stupid little block with the stairs. I'm good. Just let me play my Pokemon in peace.
To you all, you 456 will compete in a set of games over a few days for a chance to win a handsome cash prize. Compete
450. Bro, this looks like at max 42 people.
in a set of games over a few days for a chance to win a handsome cash prize.
Why should we believe that? You drugged us and kidnapped us and took us out here.
We apologize for this. It is simply a way we maintain complete security within our facility.
Where are all our belongings? You just took them all without our permission. And what's with the masks you're wearing? Is this something illegal we're doing here?
They're boxes.
We apologize for taking your belongings. They will be returned once the games are complete, and the masks are just to maintain privacy for our workers.
Friggin' liars.
The salesman never mentioned doing anything like this. I'd like to go back home.
Oh, we'll take you home, all right. Home to your heavenly father. Come on, little Yeller, let's step out back. I'll take you home. Anyway.
Player 371, Tungsten Ingot, 900 million won in debt. Player 323, Hydra Flask, 1.1 billion won in debt. Player 422, Plasma Ball, 1.3 billion won in debt. Player 171, Freers, 2.3 billion won in debt. Player 368, Earth, 2.9 billion won in debt.
Earth?
Player 178, Blue Bomb, 3.3 billion won in debt.
The entire world.
Player 094, Speed Juice, 3.6 billion won in debt. Player 172,
Feather?
Quilt Pen, 4.6 billion won in debt. Player 320, Shea Burger, 15 billion won in debt.
Oh, you all shut up. You were trying to judge me when you guys are billions of yen in debt too. We're all in the same boat here. I should squish you.
All of you in this room are on the brink of financial ruin. Will you seize this last chance we are giving you, or return to your sad
brink?
lives running from the banks and debt collectors?
Just kill me. I'm good. I want to be homeless. I do not want to be here. Just throw me in an alley before I get shot. Please take me back home so I can moan in the homeless shelter alone.
What the hell is that thing?
Robot
It's
flower.
creepy.
She wants you to call her beautiful.
Okay, what do you think we're playing here?
Red light, green light. You literally said it.
Red light, green light, like the game we play as kids?
Yeah.
I think that's what she said.
If your movement is detected afterward, you will be eliminated.
Violently. No, hey, you did not turn around before I stopped. Stop that, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Come on, that's hardly
Don't
fair.
do it.
I barely even got the chance to react any.
What the? Okay, that's bullcrap. I moved my eyes. You're allowed to move your eyes. You're just not allowed to move your... That's stupid. Nah, they're cheating.
Got
They're
the chance to
cheating.
react any.
They're freaking cheating. He didn't... God dang it. Oh, not the melon. He was my favorite. Why are you... Guys. Well, at least the competition's whittled down. Is that tennis ball? What the heck did tennis ball do? Tennis ball and his stupid machines. Golf ball told him not to invest in that dang jet ski. He doesn't even have hands to drive it. It was a really big jet ski. It was worth like $14 million. He's an idiot, and now he's dead. Goodbye.
Ball, please tell me that you're...
Exactly. Shut up. Oh, screw that. I'm good. Nope. I'm... The heck?
Why are they moving?
To get to the end. What the? Okay. Guys, you have to make it last for more than 3 seconds, or else I'm never gonna get there. That's not fair. For God's sake. Fine. Really? That's all you can play? Is that for copyright? This is better than listening to
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars.
God dang it, I said I didn't want to.
Spring is like orange, Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
It's a claim. Oh, my poor little object children. Everybody's gonna die. This is not even a hard game. I don't understand why they're making it so difficult. I mean, obviously you'd be afraid. Let me eat all of your cheese. I really do not want to die. Don't freaking shoot me, please. Somebody's going to get choked. Once I get into that stupid room, you can't keep me here forever unless I lose. So if I win, then I can join you in that room.
In other
Of you one fell swoop. What the hell? Why would you do that? For what reason would you wait?
I love you.
Ha. Ha ha ha. Wow. Well, that was fun. What? Why did that take so long? Maybe he didn't stop him to keep him from going over the line. He probably caught that stinker. He probably grabbed that sinker so she wouldn't get shot trying to jump to the finish. Dang, son. I guess Cupcake's the main character. We'll see if she actually makes it. Honestly, I would try my best to win, as I said before, so I could be super rich and join the rest of those idiots in their little safe house, and then I can just put hands on them up there. Easy money. See, winning is the hard part. Surviving is not. Alright, guys, I got one more in me. I've got one more. What's it gonna be? I got one more in me. Just one more. Because I had to watch that. That's a new show. I had to watch that. If you guys don't choose, then I'm gonna choose one myself. Oh! Actually, never mind. I know exactly what my last one's gonna be. I have not watched Lannister in so long, guys. Guys, when I used to watch Lannister after every single stream, that's when I had the highest. That's when I had the highest ad revenue. So I'm going to start watching him again, and then we're going to get all of our money back. Heck yeah, let's do this. I missed you. I missed you, my friend. I'm so glad to be back. And then I'm going to end this off. Alright, let's do this.
And she went silent. Then she smirked, and she's like, oh, wait, I like that. Say that again. Nope. That's when I realized I was one missed deadline away from being turned into her personal assistant.
Ooh.
In and out of the office.
Ooh.
Can I just say I love that I'm now telling the traumatic-inducing stories I was too gun-shy to tell beforehand? Alright, so take it in. I just graduated from college for the 3D animation art and design program. And bro, was I hungry. I was looking for a new place I could just really sink my teeth into and make a name for myself in the animation, video game, or art industry. I just want to start, bro. I was ready. But for some unfortunate reason, I just want to start, bro. I was ready. But
is right. Dang.
For some unfortunate reason, every single studio I had my heart set up for, be it from video games, TV, animation, film, VFX, you name it, they were already packed to the brim with artists and animators.
Exactly.
Get out! Our nigga quota is full! Seriously, it was like trying to get drafted to the NFL or something.
What?
I spent days just aimlessly applying to gigs, hoping to get something, anything, just to at least build some experience. And one actually wanted to give me a shot. And so it begins.
That's amazing. That's wonderful. That's beautiful.
Now,
That's
I was
gorgeous.
thinking your boy finally made it. I slipped through those cracks. I'm now going to be working in some of the hugest studios to be named Sony, 20th Century Fox, or even PlayStation. It was a small graphic design shop.
And? What, you think you're too good to start out small? Work your way up? You better get to drawing, big boy.
That basically specialized in printing banners and brochures
Good.
for small local businesses and whatnot. Like, I was bummed, but not bummed, because at least I had a job, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I was just starting out, so regardless, I had to get my feet wet in this industry some way, somehow. Besides, I was still working at GameStop, just on-call and on weekends, so I had that as a backup buffer just in case this place turned out to be like a waking nightmare.
Exactly.
Alright, so boom! I walked in on my first day, and bro, when I say it was a small graphic design studio, I mean it was hella small. I mean, it was me, 3 people who looked like they ran Tumblr fan pages in 2009, and her. She was in her 30s, and dressed like she had a Pinterest board for boss babes, and had the kind of energy that screamed, I drink wine alone, and I have questions about your love life.
Wow.
From that moment I walked through that door,
She was in love.
it was like I unlocked a cheat code to her attention. It got really weird, I'm not gonna lie. And now I'm gonna be sharing that trauma with you. So today, I'm giving y'all the 10 very real, very ridiculous...
The almost middle-aged baddie traumatized this man. That pure feminine energy was just too much. She was a cougar, and she was on the hunt. Meow.
Reasons why my manager was low-key, high-key, all over me.
Medium key.
And no, HR didn't exist, bro. Like, this place was too small for rules, so
Bruh.
yo, buckle up. Reason number 1. I was the new guy.
Duh.
Look, when you're the new person, people naturally get curious, but she treated me like I was the new hot neighbor on the block who doesn't own curtains. Every little thing I did, she had to check in on. Need help logging in? I was like, no, I'm good. Want me to show you how the coffee machine works? I'm good. It's clearly labeled. I got it. You sure you don't need help with anything? Like adjusting your posture? That chair can be kind of funny.
Girl.
Like, ma'am, are we flirting or fixing scoliosis? Like, what's going on? I actually have scoliosis, so that joke is actually kind of funny to me.
Aww.
Needless to say, she had quite the fascination with me, but I'm not even gonna lie. It got a little bit crazier from there. Reason number 2. I was big and I was tall.
Exactly.
Now, I'm over 6 feet tall and built like a linebacker who got lost and ended up in Adobe headquarters. That's why I'm here. That's why I like to animate. That's why I like to draw cartoons and hunt
Girls like the tall, dark, and handsome. If you've got 2, then that means you've got all 3. You can be tall and handsome. You can be tall and dark. You can be handsome and dark. You can be handsome and tall. If you've got 2, you've got all 3. I'm pretty handsome and I'm pretty dark. So that's another story.
over a desk for years on end. But she would constantly be like, oh my god, you're so tall. I feel so tiny next to you. Like, ma'am, this is a workplace, not a Wattpad fanfic. Like, what are you telling me right now? Like, yo, one time she dropped her pen and...
Okay, if you have 2, then you have all 3, except if those 2 are handsome and dark. I'm not tall.
I bent down to pick it up, you know, just to be nice, just to be a gentleman and whatnot. And she said, wow, you're really flexible for someone your size. And I'm like, yo, what does that even mean? Like,
right.
Are we designing logos or testing my ability to be on the casting couch? Like, bro, this job was so crazy. It wasn't bad, but it's just that she would just say and do shit that just made me feel a type of way, you know what I mean? Reason number 3, I was the youngest. I was the baby of the studio.
Far.
Everyone else there was in their 30s or pretending they weren't at least.
Yep.
She was constantly calling me kid or the baby of the team while simultaneously licking her lips like she just found a new meal prep. Now, you tell me, person watching this, bro, you tell me if this is weird. She once said, you remind me of my ex, except you smile more and you've got nicer hands. Girl, are you critiquing my font choices or fantasizing about my fingers? This was one of the most craziest things. And what I did, honestly, I just kind of like, you know, did my little smile and tried to like brush it off. But bro, I'm just like, yo.
I mean, girls do say that sometimes. Though it depends how she said it. It's not what you say, but how you say it. See, it's definitely a weird line, but it's not inherently flirtatious. But if she said it in that way, you know, if you said it in that way.
Yo, this girl's trying to bro, what's going on? Yo, enjoying the video so far? What if I told you an altered version? A true version of my work. A place packed with exclusive character art, animation, gifts, and more. You can even check out my new Sisters of Battle series, plus other games parodies I'm working on, and all other type of fire content. But it doesn't reside.
No problem, phone. You got it, mate.
With your help, I can create even more animations, cartoons, and awesome projects for you to enjoy. Bro, every little bit helps and you'll get to see all the behind the scenes action. So what are you waiting for, brother? Support your boy.
I'm waiting for spaghetti. Oh!
Reason number 4.
Arius.
I was the only one who knew how to use social media, or, well, I guess in this case, TikTok. Every time there was a social...
What? None of these boomers can use TikTok, bro? Even I know how to do that.
...social media job, she'd be like, oh no, I don't get TikTok, or oh no, how does Instagram work? Maybe you could show me, you know, after hours.
He's lying. She's lying. She knows how to use social media. She's just doing that as an excuse to get closer to you. Don't act brand new, Lenny.
After hours, I want to go home. I want to play Super Mario Odyssey. Like, Miss Ma'am, do you want help making reels, or do you want me to teach you how to thirst trap with good lighting? Like, which one is it at this point? Reason number 5, and this one was so dumb, but it was a real thing. I brought my own lunch. Hear me out.
Oh.
This one sounds super innocent, right? Wrong. I brought my own meal prep lunch.
And she gave you
once.
lunch.
Like, you know, chicken, rice, vegetables. This is when I was going really insanely hard in the gym. And suddenly she's like watching me eat like I'm on my own mukbang live stream or some shit. Like, bro, it was insane. She was like, wow, you cook? That's so domestic. I said, yeah, I like to meal prep.
Cute.
And she goes, I like a man who knows how to take care of his meat. I choked on broccoli. I did not know what was going on at that point in time, but I just realized, yo, I gotta finish this job. I can't quit in the middle of this job, bro. Like, I gotta make sure I finish my contract.
I thought she was gonna say, I like a man who knows how to take care of himself. Because knowing how to be an adult is attractive. When you become an adult, actually knowing how to adult, knowing how to do things that are required to maintain a house, That's attractive. It's something that's necessary. You gotta learn how to do it someday, but it's still attractive. You know, adulting and stuff, but that's just uncalled for. We need the HR back.
I can't leave. Reason number 6, and it's actually fairly common to be real with you. I actually did my work.
Heck
the
yeah.
bar in that office was literally on the floor. Like, people would barely submit half-finished logos and calling it, oh, it's minimalist. Oh, it's just white space. Oh, it's what, like, bro, you just didn't want to do the work.
Right.
I came in and actually hit deadlines. Suddenly, I'm getting daily compliments. You're so disciplined. You're so focused. And one day she's like, I love a man who knows how to use his tools. Keep it up, Lenny.
Bruh.
Girl, it was a Wacom tablet. Like, yo, relax. I'm not trying to hear this anymore. Reason number 8, and I know this one sounds stupid, but I promise you it's real.
I skipped 7.
I helped her move a box.
A single
I'm
box.
not even lying. One day she asked me to move a heavy box
Just
of paper
one.
from the supply closet.
One
I picked
box.
it up, and she just stood there, biting her lip, like I was reenacting a scene from 50 Shades of Graphic Design, bro. I don't know. She goes, wow, strong and creative. You keep it up. Girl, I moved 2 rooms of paper, not a couch, but okay. You know, I'll
One
take a compliment
box.
when I can get one. And reason number 9. This is the definitive reason behind all of them. Reason number 9. Not 10. 9. 10 actually put a nail in the coffin, but 9 was a definitive reason. Hear me out. She was going through a breakup.
Ooh.
Yep. I found out she was fresh out of a 4-year relationship with a dude who looked like a failed DJ or some shit. I don't know. And suddenly, I became her emotional
rebound
support intern, even though I was just there to do my job and go home as fast as humanly possible. She'd come into my cubicle and be like, he never made me laugh the way you do, Len. It's so funny.
Oh.
Like, ma'am, I can't do this for you. Like, shoot. Like, my jokes weren't even that funny. Like, shoot, I was asking for design options and she would laugh over it. Like, they weren't even jokes. And lastly, reason number 10 was so stupid, but it was one of the things that made things go from, like, bad to catastrophic. Like, there's no other way I can really think about it. But here it is. I accidentally called her ma'am, not mom, you know, not baby, not whatever the case. Like, you know, I was being respectful, like I just said. I said, yes, ma'am.
Accidentally called her ma'am. What did she want you to call her? I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure that most people just call older women ma'am on instinct. What, did she tell you specifically to call her this, that, or the other? Like, some people really are adamant about me using their first names, or their last names, or doctor, instead of miss or
during
ma'am.
a meeting, and she went silent. Then she smirked, and she's like,
I like that, dude,
wait,
again.
I like that. Say that again. Nope. That's when I knew, that's when I realized I was one missed deadline away from being turned into her personal assistant. In and out of the office. And bro, we weren't having that. Remember, we're just here to get our experience and dip. That was it. Now, this is just an introduction to my manager. Let's just call her Audrey. A lot more crazy things happened with Audrey that during my year and a half in graphic design before I got my actual animation gig happened. She was fun. She was weird. She was quirky. She was lonely. I could tell. But she gave me a chance at my very first quote-unquote studio job. Audrey was a wild one, but she was a fun one. And bro, there's so much more. Let me know if y'all want to hear more that happened.
Of course.
A lot did happen.
Oh my.
Yo, what up, Friendster? It's Linster. Guys, thanks for checking out the video. Yo, I just want to let you guys know right now, if you guys want to see some more things that I can't show on YouTube, check it out at Patreon. And not to mention, guys, a lot more stuff actually does happen in these videos.
I don't know. What did the lasagna say to the other lasagna after the lasagna got clean?
I'm going to be branching out and talking about a lot more things that before I was like, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. But now at this point, I'm just like, yeah, no, we're just going in. So be on the lookout for that. And I'm going to try to keep up consistently with posting every Friday, Saturday around there. So yeah, with that being said, guys, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out the Patreon for more content that I can't show here. And of course, I will talk to y'all in the next one. Alright guys, I'm gone. Later.
Another one!
Except... I don't grab the box. I don't even grab...
God dang it. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Except... I don't grab the box. I don't even grab the shelf. I grab... boob.
Yeah.
Full palm. Contact.
Like an anime character, of course.
Yo, what up, Prince?
Like a dang anime
So
character.
today, I'm gonna tell you how I almost got fired from GameStop because I accidentally copped a feel on my manager.
Yeah.
Boob. No, I'm not proud of it. Yes, this is real. And no, I don't know how I still had a job after this. Bro, I was just lucky. Now, out of all the craziness that's ever happened at GameStop, and I mean a lot of craziness has happened in the 4 years I was working there, this is probably, I want to say it's probably up there in like the top 10 craziest things because A, it happened in front of a bunch of people. B, I was very new-ish at the time, still getting used to a lot of the ropes of the job. And C, we were so heavily understaffed at our GameStop. Like, bro, let me just explain the magnitude of the situation. There would be times where you would be completely slammed with a bunch of people there and whatnot, and it'd only be like you, one other person, and God on your side. Like, it was nuts. So, like, holy crap. So you just have to, like, endure it as best you can for as long as you can until you go on break, until you go on shift, until you get relieved by somebody else coming to, like, you know, relieve you of your shift. Only thing is, that would take like a brick to happen. So, bro, you were on your own for a hot minute, and that was the craziest thing about it. But there's a lot more that went on with this job. Bro, I was just lucky. I mean, maybe it has to do with the sheer fact that we were disgustingly understaffed, but I just want to believe that I was just lucky. So let me take you back to my GameStop era. It was 2017. The Nintendo Switch had just dropped. We had around 85,000 pre-orders and like roughly like half that in stock of consoles. The gamers were acting all feral. Children were crying. Grown men were threatening to fight me over some Breath of the Wild nonsense. It was a time that I low-key kind of miss. I don't know. And there I was, minimum wage, still trying to figure out how fast can I find a new job in this economic climate, but still ultimately putting up with the same BS regardless. But at this point in time, me and my manager, Binika, who, if you don't know, literally check out the backlog, like there's a ton of videos about her. Right. She was super chill. Everybody loved her. Her energy was getting us through this chaotic time.
And she crashed out often.
And she had this crazy boss energy, if you hadn't known about her. Like, she could call you chief and make it sound like a death sentence. I don't know why. I respected her deeply, but slightly feared her at the same time. But not really. It was a weird era for me. Anyway, like I said, I just do my best to try and be a model employee. I would come on time. I was overly enthusiastic. And I'd drink more energy drinks during that time in my life than any other period. Now, I know I harp a lot on my experience with GameStop, only because it was really crazy. Like, to be honest, like, super crazy. A lot of weird shit. Some of the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life at any job has happened there. And I've worked at game studios, I worked in animation studios, and etc. But something about that store, man, or maybe that store location, had some of the craziest shit ever pop up right there. But
Lannister and I are a little bit. There's a decent difference in our age. He's decently older than me. When I was young, GameStop was kicking. And when I was really young, that's when he was getting up there in age. So, up there in age when he was in high school. So now that's the main difference. GameStop used to be way more popular. So nowadays it's pretty barren in most places. But if you guys ever doubt that the GameStops were packed just because they're not packed anymore, I want to tell you. I want to tell you firsthand because I was there. I was a GameStop kid. That those places were indeed tumultuous, to say the least.
this incident, I swear I was trying to be insane. I swear I did not mean to do what I did in this incident.
Makes
I
sense.
promise you, I did not mean to do what I did. So anyway, it was a Saturday, which if you ever worked retail, you would know this is the day when God turns off the difficulty settings and switches everything into max chaos mode. I don't know what it was with people on this damn day. They would just crash out. We were slammed. A wall of customers, phones ringing, kids crying. One dude was literally trying to return a copy of NBA 2K on the grounds that LeBron James looked at him funny. So I'm in the back doing my best impression of a raccoon in a warehouse trying to carry this massive box of used PS4 trade-ins. I'm talking like 60 pounds of dusty consoles, mystery Cheeto stains, and a lingering scent of Axe body spray. I don't know why they always thought that shit would work. It never did. Now, I don't know what it was with that day, but bro, it was only like 2 of us at a time. It was weird. So it was just me Beanica, and we were just trying to get through all these people and their pre-orders.
If you're wondering why I'm bouncing around more than normal, it's because I have to go to the restroom. That's why this is the last thing I'm gonna watch.
There's all these people and their trade-ins and everything else going on. Now, I'm carrying these boxes out, right? And I can barely see over everything. But I'm trying to get to the counter like a hero. Or like a damn retail Hercules. I don't even know, man. And I'm rushing because I left some dude Loki hanging at the register. Beanica is bent over restocking the shelf below the register. And I'm not looking. I can't see. All I know is that the box is slipping and I reach out with my left hand to stop it from falling. Except...
You don't get it.
Grab the box. I don't even grab the shelf. I grab...
You get that meat.
Full palm contact. Like a quick time event, I just failed that in real life. I didn't even squeeze. I just placed my hand on her titty like I was giving it a blessing. I don't know.
30 seconds. I'll edit it out and post.
I didn't even squeeze. I just placed my hand on her titty like I was giving it a blessing. I don't know. And for one horrifying second, we both froze.
Dead.
Like a screenshot. Like a paused anime fight. The world stopped spinning. Halo music played faintly in the background. And I just yelped. Like, I not even screamed, bro. I yelped like a small dog who stepped on a Lego. I dropped the box. It made a sound like Thor falling down the stairs. And Beanica slowly stands up, turns to me, and just says, "Did you just grab my boob?" Yo, enjoying the video so far? What if I told you there's an altered version? A true version of my work. A place packed with exclusive character art, anime on, and all other type of fire. I can create even more anime action. So what are you waiting for, brother? Support your boy. And the customer who I was gonna help is now leaning on the counter, staring at me, just going, "Oh, screw this is better than watching Game of Thrones." Now, let me tell you about fight or flight. There's also a third option. Malfunction. I glitched. I like blue screened. All I could say was, it was an accident. I didn't mean I was trying to save the box. I mean, I didn't mean to like your chest. It was just in the way, but I didn't mean to grab it like that. It came onto me. No, not like that. Like, it didn't come onto. Oh my god, please, just make me stop. And Beatica's just there blinking at me. Bro, I genuinely thought I was gonna be walked out in handcuffs or some shit. Like, it felt so weird. But then she laughed. Like, she just genuinely laughed. Bro, thank God she laughed, man, because I could not right now. And she was the one who was like, "Dude, relax. You look like you're about to crash out and cry." Bro, no shit. Like, yo, I had no idea what was going to be going on. But luckily, things went a lot smoother than I was already thinking in my overthinking, anxiety-induced brain. Like, yo, I think I literally blacked out from, like, relief. She told me to go take 5 and come back when I wasn't vibrating like a phone on silent. Not gonna lie, bro, I mad needed that break, yo. I was doing the job of 4 people because we were slammed and heavily understaffed, like I already mentioned. And funnily enough, we never talked about it again for the rest of the day. Thank goodness, because, bro, I could not deal at that point. Except, at the end of the day, she's like, "Hey, tomorrow you're gonna be working with Summer. Try not to grope her during your shift as well if you can." Bro, you know what? Solid advice that lives rent-free in my head, and it's very trauma-inducing. Now, bro, let my fumble be a lesson to you all.
Don't grope your coworkers.
Never carry a box you can't see over. Like, just don't, bro. First of all, it's not safe. Secondly, bro, you don't know if your manager's chill like mine. And keep your hands to yourself, even when a PS4 is falling. Let it fall. Actually, you know what? Don't. Just grab a titty. It's okay. Like, if it's your PS4 or a boob, bro, grab the boob, save the PS4. I'm just saying. What happens to you after is on you. That's all. That's it.
Wait. So he actually saved the PS4. If he got the feel and it saved the PS4, then I understand. Cause the PS4s are expensive. I'd rather not drop that because I don't want to pay for it. How in the world how did he save it though? How did he save it and cop a feel? I feel like you would have to miss the breast and grab the... I don't know.
That's all I can advise. Also, if you thought this was insane, wait till you hear about the time when we had to actually go to a video game convention to sell products for our company. And I was her +1.
Ooh.
Yo, what up, Friendster? It's Lenster. Thanks for checking out the video. Guys, just quickly letting you all know that I'm also working on a couple of other stuff as well. Sorry for the delay in story times. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, bro. They take a brick to get done, and I've been having fun with other stuff and experimenting and whatnot. So yeah, bear with me on that. Overall, man, just expect some more stuff coming down the pipe. I got a bunch of stuff coming for Patreon as well. Just didn't get to finish, but I'm working on that like super fast as well, and hopefully we'll have that out this week. Guys, you know the drill, man. Do me a huge favor. Take care of yourselves. Give the video a like. Make sure to subscribe, all that cool jazz.
Don't die.
And also, another quick note is be sure to check out the second channel. I'm uploading there every day on Lannister EXP. We got a bunch of reactions, a bunch of fun gaming stuff. I'm trying to see what I can actually get away with on there, because there's some actually really funny, spicy H games, but I'm not too sure if I can actually upload them on there. But yeah, we're gonna see. And if not, if anything, I'll actually be also adding that to the Patreon for as well, for like, you know, like mature like let's plays. It's gonna be really funny, gonna be really crazy, because holy crap, there's stuff on there that not even I expected to see there. So as always, guys, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that cool jazz. Do me a huge favor, take care of yourselves as always, and I will talk to y'all in the next one. Alright, man, I'm gone. Bye.
Hold on. I saw something that I actually need. There's no way this exists. There's no way this exists. There's no freaking way. Guys, I did not know this exists. I don't even think I could do this. I don't even think that I could do this. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. There's no way that I can just throw these guys in. Vanna Melon did the Smasher Pass. Alright then, screw it. We got it. 15 plus, sexual mentions and themes. This is the last thing that I'm gonna do next. I promise that this is the last thing I'm gonna do. I promise. I know I've said that twice, but this is the last one. We're gonna see where the heck this goes. I'm probably just gonna say
If there
pass.
is a web show on YouTube, create the channel first. Create the channel first on the dan, and then set so the characters competing for a prize. And there are some characters who I actually would want to.
No, I don't think that there are, because that's they're not people. They're not people.
I really released a new low.
Right.
People, I am at the fourth.
I saw Vanna Melon. Vanna Melon made one, and I was like, "That's Smasher Bass. What the frick?" And I'm like, and now that I've looked into it and I realized this is actually a thing. I saw Vanna Melon. I saw her make the video. I didn't see the video. I just saw the video. Like, you can scroll back; it's right there. But we're gonna see.
And as you can tell by this absolutely last video concept, I'm gonna be making a birthday Smasher Pass. This video won't contain and some boys. I didn't know we'd start to ask some more fans on Discord, and we got 3 light. And looking at her, she's a hyperactive fangirl. God damn, smash.
This isn't for me. This is for him. This is just Yellow Dave. This is his Smasher Pass, which is only 14 minutes. Because Vanna Melon's was 38 minutes, and we're not freaking doing
She's
that.
got energy, and she's my fangirl.
But I'll contribute too, I guess. Obviously, I'm gonna say no because it's a bracelet. She's a bracelet.
Well, okay, I can't take justice. What are the people who...
Okay, yep, there. And now I get to leave. Now we can leave. There's no reason for me to stay here. Yay. Yep. Yes. I don't know what the heck I expect. I didn't expect him to take it seriously. But I guess we all reach new lows sometimes. It's alright, guys. We're all a little bit degenerates. So if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, share, and all that good stuff. If you want to see more, go ahead and put the recommendations in the comments. If you don't want to see more, then I hope that you change your mind. It's been a good week so far, and it's only going to get better, so I hope you guys are ready for a fun time. Hope you guys are ready for deliciousness. I'm gonna try and chop these up in a timely manner. I won't have to make it so you guys won't have to wait a million years. I promise this summer's gonna be chef's kiss. But I digress. You guys are loved, you're appreciated, you're gonna do amazing things. Hug your mama. Excuse me. Eat your vegetables, drink your water, get your exercise, and get some of that dang sunlight. Because it's storming season over here right now, at least until the 22nd. So while it's nice and bright, enjoy every minute. That's all I got for you. Delta's out. Peace.